Everybody, welcome back. I'm Concreto. This is Terra Invicta. Let's play. Let me just check. Sound levels seem okay? Yes, good. So, we are barreling towards what feels like the end game. The aliens have withdrawn almost all of their fleets to Saturn. Feels like my fleet power is rising dramatically faster than theirs. Our limiting factor right now is fuel on the one hand, and as it turns out, volatiles on the other, for our actual ability to create stuff. BTH, which was bring them home, which means that these guys, I think, are now going to be able to land at this base. Because this station... No, this is this station, sorry. Where did I just get those new shipyards? Ah, right, it was you guys, right? Yeah, so you guys can now land, bring them home, and then they'll be able to repair in that new Spaceworks. Good. We have a small alien fleet coming in. I have to imagine, I haven't actually checked these. These have like a colony. Ah, we don't know their utility modules. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize you can't actually see alien utility modules. We've landed. Go ahead and repair, rearm, and resupply. Yes, good. So yeah, we're out of Thistles, but we have a lot of ships in construction right now. These are our long-range ships, and we are barreling towards having a manufacturing complex up in the Jovian system, which once we have, we can colonize a lot more stuff very fast. Should be good. Focus on welfare. I would like, in fact, I think I am going to go and pivot Earth's investment priorities a little bit, because I would like to get global warming at least mostly solved. We are currently experiencing cooling, which is good. Like the temperatures are dropping, but look at that. Look at that allegiance. It's pretty good. But yeah, let's bump welfare spending and cut economy spending everywhere. We don't need long-term growth right now. The game is almost won. What we need is more welfare spending. Look at this, 115,000 GDP per capita. At some point, you should just be content. So let's slightly increase boost spending, because we are actually... Oh yeah, actually, now I think about it. Dramatically increase boost spending, because when we start mining the Jovian systems, we're going to need a bunch of boost to power all of our admin towers. Yeah, cut this. I do find it funny that the United States of North America is ending up as the third poorest nation on Earth, having started off being obviously wildly richer than our other mega nations when they were first formed. You can keep investing in the economy. The rest of you, yeah, shift it around, and we should keep investing some in the economy in the Caliphate. I think because it's got so many people. The economy investment there just makes it grow so fast, but I think that's about right. Good. Okay, keep it rolling. Should keep the Jovian system selected. That way I'll get visual alerts when any enemy fleets are getting close to it. That seems sensible to me. I'm still kind of unsatisfied with our ability to siege alien stations, but at this stage it doesn't seem worth more investment in the economic priority. Not so helpful. Oh, hang on, this thing has 17,000. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, at this point I'm not really convinced I'm going to build a new one, especially because in the new update there are big changes to how weapons are balanced. So I don't need to put too much effort into trying to figure out how they're balanced in this patch. You know, it won't serve me going forwards if I do that. Okay, so other prospecting related stuff. I mean, we could look for some Thistles. Sorry, some volatiles, but I mean they're basically, yeah, Ganymede is the best place it seems for in the short term. There is a Humanity First base. I could go take that. There's no ships protecting it. So yeah, sure. Where is this? Just solar system. Sorry, belt. You mean my backyard? Let's have the Marines go take it. But go slow. Leave yourself plenty of Delta V to flee attackers if you can't attack. With 52 milli-Gs of cruise acceleration, I'm relatively confident that the Marines would be able to make it out. One of the other cool things they've added in the next update, by the way, is and by next update I mean the ones that you guys could already have been playing, but for like 6 months by the time this video comes out, I think, if I release this at my normal 1 video a week rate. That's comets, which are fun. I better put, now I think about it, I better put a disclaimer at the start of this series saying like many of these strategies may not work quite the same if you try them, because I'm going to start releasing it. And I'm, you know, this whatever, this is episode 60 or something. I'm going to start releasing this yeah, like a month after, oh, sorry India. We're going to start releasing it like a month after the update after this has already come out. Oh dear. No matter. Nice. These guys have repaired. I could actually, I might send them to intercept these two, just because they're, it's kind of irritating to have ranged strike pinned down, waiting to deal with them. Maybe I will do that. I mean, we've got, what, two weakened class dreadnoughts? That should be plenty. Launch at Invicta 9. And do it to arrive, yeah, just before they get to Jupiter. Sure. Go ahead. Now, with that done, ranged strike, which still has plenty of acceleration, can go home and repair. Ah, although, no, sorry, we concluded we don't want it to go home and repair, right? Because go to Jupiter, we're building a big shipyard here. Did I just build one? I should probably build 2, just to be safe, right? Let's save this HAB template and build another one. And yeah, we'll build them around Ganymede. Sorry, around Callisto, because it's the furthest one out. Right, but I can't found rings, can I? So I'll found a platform around Callisto. Manage that. Apply this HAB template. How expensive is this? Not at all, because we have to wait for the ring core to be done before I can start building it. This is the backup station. Good. Good, good, good. Launchpad fire. Whatever. Yeah, the, do I think this game would be better with no events? Oh, hello. They have launched to intercept the Marines. Okay. I'll get there tomorrow. That's a problem. I guess we just have to hope they're going to be able to flee. Otherwise we have to rebuild the Marine fleet again. Whoops. Hopefully they should be able to flee, but... You know how the pursuing fleet can scatter to make sure they catch you? Logically speaking, surely the pursued fleet would be the one that could scatter to ensure that they only catch part of it. You would think, right? I'm curious to see what this... Wait, hang on. When did it say they were going to intercept? I thought it was in May. Resistance. Oh no, they'll be there in 52. Okay. Okay, Resistance. You do that, buddy. You do that. By which time, of course, we'll be docked on Earth. Spaceworks on Europa is done. Good. But yeah, I don't want to repair range strike. Well, I could split off just the detached guys, because I can do this and then select damaged. Yeah, fine. Let's split off the detached guys, then have them land. They're at Callisto, but this site should also have a Spaceworks already, right? No. When is it done? Did I not put a Spaceworks on? Oh, I did. It's done in 10 days. Yeah, go ahead and just land there. That's fine. And then we'll have you repair once the Spaceworks on Callisto is done. Good. Yeah, I thought it was strange that the Resistance was capable of intercepting me. Because, I mean, you know, that's pretty... would require them to go pretty fast to catch up with me, I would have thought. And as it turns out, I thought correctly. Yeah, mission control. It's rising okay. If we needed to urgently get a bunch of mission control, we could sell thistles and buy more. Low Callisto orbit. Spaceworks on Augustin Station are done. Nice. Since we don't need to land, actually. We can actually just have these guys take back off again. Fly to Augustin Station. Where they should have found range strike, but didn't. Because you guys are... Oh, no, you are docked there. Okay. Merge in with those guys. Then you guys can repair and resupply. 4.6 days. Quite expensive. 9.2 thousand water used up. But because we flew relatively conservatively out here, it's not too much of a problem. And they're not going to need to do that again. So that's certainly lessens the sting. You guys are repaired. Alpha 20. Ah, you're the guys that were properly damaged. Okay, range strike, you can merge with them as well. Ah, but you can't, because your repairs are underway as well. And I could start building ships out here as well, but I think... Yeah, do I want to do that? Why not, actually, now I think about it. Ship construction... You're right, the pitiful class... Sorry, the pointful class Titan, we didn't actually set any of those building, right? Because it costs too much. We will build one of them out here on Callisto as a statement. Where is it? What is this sorted by? Guess it might be proximity to the sun? Not sure. Yeah, we will build... I mean, sure. Build 3 of them. Why not? They're pointful, after all. Alright, we'll build 4. They cost 6 exotics each, which is kind of excessive, but we got an okay armor profile on them in the end. It's really not a good it's not a good ship, but that's okay. I am no longer concerned. I was expecting much more of a slog against the aliens in terms of the number of bases. Maybe as I start pushing out, they're gonna like go crazy and start building tons. I don't know, but it really feels like we're going to, you know, we only have to do whatever it was. I think we did the maths. It was like 6. It wasn't complicated maths. It was a series of 1s added together. But we only have to do like 6 or 7 more places, right? And then we're done. Maybe I'm underestimating how long it will take us to fly out there, but Marines are present. Go ahead and take the hab. Ideally, don't commit any atrocities while you're capturing the hab. That would be nice. Yeah, I get that it would be really difficult for the devs to implement a way to permanently destroy other factions. Hey, nice, didn't destroy the mine. It's very convenient. But it does seem... It just seems off that you have to continue fighting them for so long. You know, it just seems wrong that they still exist and there is still a threat that they kill our counselors. it makes sense to a certain extent from a law perspective because they're, you know, they're shadow governments. Why should they care if they don't currently control any nations? You know, from their perspective, where's the point, right? Where's the line where they should give up? They could be just about to regain control of the situation. We know that's wrong, but how do you make it the case that that's, you know, clear in game in a way that you can't cheese and that doesn't allow you to end it too early or motivate just rushing towards getting that done? I don't know. I don't have a really good solution. I think like this, at least reducing the number of factions, but I don't know, if you reduce the factions, it does just make the game easier, right? Which is not something I'm necessarily wanting to advocate for. Democracy score in India by 0.25, sure. So we could go out to Saturn now, I think, with ranged strike. Ideally I'd wait for, I can't believe I scrapped the EDF and didn't get any of the resources back, by the way. That's funny. No, you know what? It's lawful, because we clearly turn them into museums like that one chat suggested. Okay, in 7 days we have a new fleet. Let's see how fast that can get to Saturn, because that's the high-powered one, right? Growth of alien life forms. Okay, get rid of them. I think there is still one alien running around on Earth. So again, from a lore perspective, that's a big danger, right? Because if he could just get the Ferricites into the right people, then it could the whole house of cards could come crashing down. All right, here they are. Join the reserve. Those that can. God, look at the amount of extra fleet power that just came online. That's a little crazy. This is making me tempted to go and change that line of code so you can remove this delay again. But we're so close to the end, and when the game updates, I'd have to change it again. I could actually change it in a way that let me, you know, have better version control this time, though. That would be good. Alright, go join reserve. You guys, go join reserve. So these, I think, are they're speedy, but they're high fuel use. That's the thing about these chappies. Good. Now, reserve should be looking pretty beefy. Yeah, 30,000 fleet power. And what do we got here? We've got one mundane class dreadnought, a bunch of superiors, and then a bunch of fast boys. Why do we have some with 24,000, some with 12,000? Ah, because I have some tough class battleships in here as well. Okay, so let's split this. We have the ones that are compatible with... Oh, we have far fewer of the fast ones than I thought now. I'm realizing. I'm not sure why you have so much lower thrust. It's interesting. It's only battleships that I actually built the speedy versions of so far, it looks like. Fine. Yeah, we have the outside class block 2 battleships. And then we have the rest, basically. So let's take you out, because these are all... Oh, we have some 90 milli dreadnoughts. Ah, yes, I remember. Because you're the old mundane class ones. All right. Split these out. Okay, so this is the new speedy one. Right, but with one more guy that needs splitting out. This is the speedy boy fleet. Just battleships with, I think, pretty dope armor layering, right? Yes, we have 152 on the front and 50 on the sides. Pretty insane. 5 meters of armor plating on these things. Now, if you were to go to Saturn, how fast could you do that? We could be there in 4 weeks. Pretty nice. Now, I suspect you could take Saturn. Because, let me take a look here. How many fleets are there around the alien base at Saturn? Oh no, Saturn does have the mothership, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe you could beat this, but I don't know. It would be hard to know if we could get through the point defenses. So I think what we should do... Reserve. You're the fast... This is fast strike. And fast strike needs reinforcements of other dudes. So this is fast strike. Okay, right now it's just 17 battleships. God, that's so many battleships. With a lot of torpedoes. And a lot of nuclear torpedoes. Oh, it's fun. Now, what do we need? We need to reinforce with them. We need the outer class battleships. You guys have the same acceleration, don't you? Yeah, but the outer class battleships, sorry, outer class dreadnoughts is what we need to go along with those guys. Now, I can't afford very many right now, so I'm not going to start building them yet. But what we do have, and these guys use a lot of fuel. Like, let's do the maths. So you have, what's my spreadsheet? There we go. You guys, if you transfer to extreme Earth orbit for me, 54.2. Let me get these numbers in. Delta V max is 2425, and used is going to be 54.2. Okay, now don't resupply on arrival. Head out there. So remember, this is only 17 of them. We'll probably double the size of this fleet by adding in the monitors. So if we were to resupply, it costs 5, 6, 7 water. Wow, that's quite a lot. 5, 6, 7. That means to completely refuel this fleet costs 25,000 water. So these guys are, they're speedy, but they are freaking expensive. So let's move them to Callisto, and move them to Augustine, rather, which is our, of course, our station there. And we're going to do it low and slow. It's going to take them 15 weeks to arrive. No, it's a bit faster than that. Take 8 weeks to arrive. Repair, resupply, and arrival. Good. So that's not using, that's still going to use a decent amount, like 6,000 water or something. But I'm hopeful that our water mining on Jupiter is going to come online relatively soon. Okay. Get unpaused again. Then the other reserves that we just created around Earth. There's these guys who only have 30 milligs. How long would it take you to get to Saturn? If we wanted to go to... We actually don't want to go to low Saturn orbit, do we? We want to go to Dione. Dione? I want to say Diane, but obviously that's not what it says. We're going to be there in 10 weeks with these guys. Okay. Let's have these guys rally to Callisto. And then them and Fast Strike can go out. But these are obviously the lower water usage ones. We can't afford to send the high usage ones yet. Rally to range strike, and you can burn hard. It'll use a fair amount of water, but I want you there soon so we can launch the attack on Jupiter. Because yeah, the water isn't necessarily mostly needed for Saturn attacks. It's ranging out further when we really need the fast ones. Otherwise, it's going to be painful. And then you have 23.5. To some people, what is range strikes acceleration? It is 23.5. How many ships are making it that way? Quite a few of them. Okay, so we'll just accept that there's 23.5 acceleration on range strike then. Not unacceptable. You guys go ahead and just arrive roughly the same time as the other guys. What's that noise? Sounds like something in the walls. All right, there we go. Colony mining complex coming online. 600 water. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And that manufacturing will be done. When is it? December. I think there might be others happening before that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, more and more water coming online. Damn. Thirst. No. Oh, didn't have an impact. I guess the mine wasn't currently online. It's weird that the Wave of Fear events seem to alternate between affecting the Caliphate and all my other stations. By stations, I mean nations. Nanofactory at Reina Base, fine. Life Science, yeah, just keep cycling those techs. Now I should save some exotics, because we might want to, the burden that's going to be required to get to the outer solar system, it's going to take a while. So we might want to try and have just one big antimatter thing. We'll see. Intercept near Jupiter is about to happen. We will... Excuse me, I have 0 attack power. Why do I have 0 attack power? I think it's just wrong. Let's fight this manually, because with 0 attack power, I'm concerned that they think my ships aren't doing anything. We'll come in hot. Don't know why I would have 0 attack power. Primary target, this guy. Like my ships. Yeah. We don't necessarily have as much point defense as I would like with 2 ships, but... Because, yeah, they have decent amounts of missiles on these things. Oh, you should not have turned sideways, my boy. And we should padlock the target. And, yeah, lasers. Nice. We did, in fact, have perfectly sufficient point PD. Well, I don't know. I think the missiles might have been getting closer to us as time went on, but sufficient. If not perfectly sufficient. Sufficient, rather, for that situation. Good. And now these guys can obviously just go and join range strike. Go to Callisto and join range strike. And you can do it in a week. Sure. Great stuff. And fast strike is burning out there. Not using its full speed. Not opening up the engines as much as it could be, but Backup station in Callisto orbit. Good. Now I can apply the Augustine model. Doesn't cost that much. It's a reasonable amount of stuff, but yeah. So volatile's been the limiting factor on building new ships, but kind of not really, because if I actually built all the new ships and then tried to use them, the water costs would just melt me, basically. Pun actually not intended, but now I think about it, I kind of like that. Kind of love it, that is to say. Oh, we did have some outer class dreadnoughts already queued. Okay. Cool. Don't join any of the colonials. Okay, so you guys... There's 2 fleets of these new outer class dreadnoughts, who likewise will use just a horrific quantity of fuel. So let's do some efficient transfers here and merge them together, and then send them out. You guys, I want you to intercept with fast strike, and we can do it in 2 weeks if we want to, but we don't want to. Go nice and slow. Well, actually, I don't know how that works, like intercepting with someone who's going to stop soon. Like, I don't know if it predicts their future course. It kind of, their future, not their future course, their future burn. It kind of must do, but let's go 10 weeks to Augustine, and then we'll merge them into range strike on arrival. Look at these slingshot burns. It's glorious. So there's radiation in terms of building stuff. There doesn't seem to be any issue with radiation, like proximity to the sun, causing more issues with solar radiation. I don't know if that's just not modeled at all, or if that doesn't have any good reason to be modeled. You guys can go home. By not having any good reason, I mean, like, maybe it's trivial in the lore of the game anyway. Maybe it's trivial to deal with that kind of level of solar radiation, even when you're going pretty close to the sun. Seems like it wouldn't be though, right? Heat disposal from the engines being such a big thing that you need to compensate for. You'd think you'd need to compensate for it on what am I trying to say here? On the ships as well. Like ships going close to the sun, but maybe they just decided it was too awkward to handle, because then you'd have ships that had like zones they could deal with and zones they couldn't. That would be a bit of a nightmare, wouldn't it? We need more boost, kind of urgently. So Pan-Asian Combine, take a slight reduction to mission control, and we don't need more mission control. We could just get rid of members of range strike that are no longer efficient. Take a pause from working on your welfare and mission control, and instead just give me a pile of boosts, please. India, you can do the same. Good. Nice. More and more of these water mines coming online. Love to see it. Where are you going? Low Callisto orbit as well, huh? They really, really want to set up a base on Callisto. Is this the one? Oh, I can do an arrival alarm with once they had already launched. Nice. Alpha 3438. You are the slow ones, yes. Join range strike. Good. When are you arriving? December. When is rapid strike arriving? Fast strike, rather. September. Okay, good. So we can deal with them once range strikes arrived. Good. Another new mining base. Good. So just the first round of mining bases we put up around Jupiter have almost doubled our water income. And that's using like 1 out of 16 of the hab slots on each of these bodies. Once we actually pour in the other ones, I mean, it's going to be bonkers. Is this the perfect hab template? Not, nothing's perfect, but is this the template that we want to use? You can support how many crew? 3,000, so that's sufficient. It's got 1 defenses, it's got a space works. Right, no, I guess I can get rid of these now. And then let's call this water base, so that when I save the hab template, the water base template is the one that we're going to apply across across the Jovian system, I think. But we need that nanofactory first. European Union, that's fine. The size of the economies on our mega nations now, I think, makes it extremely unlikely that anyone's going to be able to come at them. That combined with that I think there are no aliens on Earth. Before we end the campaign, maybe I should... I hear tell of a command that you can use to tell you if there are aliens on Earth. Or like it gives you full intel on all counselors or something like that. By command, I mean like a console command type thing. Maybe just before we win, like when it's obvious that we have one, I should run that just to check if there were like... Because there could be, I don't know, there could be like 6 aliens running around impotent in the face of all of my anti-enthrall technology. But I don't think so. Our strike is resupplying. Good. Marines are ready to go. I guess the Marines should be out here in the Jovian system as well. We should also probably slightly increase the size of our Marines so they can take out 2 alien things in a row comfortably without needing refueling or repairing rather. So out in our Callisto orbit. No, that's right. I was used to someone else's. Yeah, let's build some more Marines in Callisto orbit. And here, low Ganymede orbit, Io orbit, Ganymede. Yeah, anywhere around these parts. Just build me a couple more Marine ships. And then you guys, yeah, head on over to Augustine around Ganymede, please. No hurry. I want you to be able to... We don't need you right now, and I want you to be able to evade in case you get intercepted again. Or someone tries to intercept you again, but this time more effectually than the useless resistance interception that they tried to run last time. And yeah, our new fast strike ones are also going to get there first. So we can go intercept these guys and give them help. Jolly good. This is their... What's this? Going to low Earth orbit? What are you doing, dude? You trying to do a surveillance mission? I think that's what the destroyers are for. Dude. You really? Is this another one? No, you're going to Saturn. What are you doing transferring to low Earth orbit? What do you think's going to happen? Do I have anyone building? When are you going to be there? We don't actually have anyone that near Earth right now, but they'll be ready in March. Okay. Well, what's the easiest way to beat them without having to have some of my ships fly back to Earth? There probably isn't one. Here, range strike. Just not merge. Split the fleet. Give me, yeah, 3 dreadnoughts should be more than enough. Those 3 dreadnoughts. Go ahead and intercept these guys. What is it? 328. There we go. Likely able to escape our pursuit, eh? Okay. Well... Okay, I guess we have to send someone faster then. You can just... 51 can merge back into range strike. And then, is fast strike all together yet? No, we'll let fast strike get all together, and then I will launch an intercept with them. You are not going to out-accelerate fast strike, are you? No. Wait, how are they going to oh, 30, yeah, 32.5 is higher than 30, Christo. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. Yeah, so as these guys come in, we'll detach some of them to deal with that alien fleet, and some to deal with this one. It's funny, the aliens haven't tried to do a surveillance mission, if that is what these guys are doing, which I think it is, because that's the destroyers are the ships that they use for surveillance. I happen to know. Advanced alien mag cannons on there. Let's see how much these guys use. Alright, new marine escorts launched. Just join... Yeah, any of the new... Join 20. The ones that have launched on the ground will all need manual instructions. Go to Callisto. There are multiple places in the Callisto orbit. Those are good. Augustine. This is Yeah, I'm just going to pause the recording while I consolidate these. Okay, there we go. Ships consolidated. Meanwhile, our fast strike second half is about to arrive. There they go. They're going to resupply. They've already resupplied. Join fast strike. And now we have a mighty 24,000 fleet power, 28 ship fast strike force. Not necessarily big enough to comfortably take on the remaining alien forces, but certainly getting close. And definitely big enough for me to split it off into two little fleets like this. I wish when you split off a fleet, it named it something based on its parent. So this would be, you know, Fast Strike Tac 2 or something like that. It would make it much easier to remember where to put them back later. Or not remember, but be able to see from the screen rather than have to, you know, check. Yeah, intercept them shortly before they arrive. We're going to burn a fair amount of Delta V to do it, just because I don't want them to be able to found any stations. You guys likewise with 38, please. 38. Go ahead. Oh, they're the ones going to Earth. That's right. So we'll have to burn relatively hard. Just burn and just catch them just as they pass us. That's fine. Good. And one of these turn off the ships. Good. And the Marines are going to be quite a while before they arrive. That's fine. And there goes one intercept squad. The other ones will launch relatively soon. Oh, they already have. Nice. Yeah, just make sure they don't actually get to the Jovian system. That'll be good. I know I keep saying the Jovian system. I just really like it as a name, you know? The Jovian moons. It just feels cool. I have nothing else to say in my own defense. I would also like if you could turn off tips. Like, hey, you should put a defend control point on one of your points that has not had a defend control point on for 10 years and yet never been taken. Because I don't think I do need to put a defend control point mission on. Hello, aliens. They're ready for combat, are they? Okay, well, I am content to auto-resolve. 34 versus 2100. We took some damage, but I suspect we didn't really. Go ahead and go to Augustin. Repair and resupply an arrival. Oh, damn. I think I burnt all their Delta V to make that happen really fast. My bad. Or at least more than I should have. Didn't occur to me to reduce it. Need to remember that with these guys because they are thirsty. Thirsty as hell. Let's see. 44.5 goes to... Hey, manufacturing is online. Good. We'll do something about that in just a second. But first, 44.7. Let's see what it goes to. 0.9. Once these guys get there to refuel. I've already forgotten what it was. Never mind. You guys are fast strikes. Join fast strike. But did I not tell them to refuel? I think I did. Yeah, just Earth. Okay, 1,000 water. It's not actually that bad. Okay, so we have a nanofactory now. So where is the most water? Looks like the single highest sites are on Europa. Now let's see. On Europa, if we found a colony from space on some of these really high water sites, how expensive in metals is the water-based colony going to be? 7,000. 7.2. That's not too bad, actually. I was thinking maybe we should prioritize places that aren't really high water consumption in order to conserve metal costs, but no, I think we can actually just do it entirely by the number, by the numbers rather, and just found from highest to lowest water income. Good stuff. I guess I could also do it from the prospecting screen, but that seems like more work. Where else? We had some other 80s, didn't we? Not on Ganymede. Yes, one on Callisto. Good. And obviously they're way cheaper out here. Yeah, 1.6 thousand metals. Nice. Don't zoom in on it. Any other high ones here? Yeah, 78. You've got to remember to not click on them. Go for the 78. Should be able to sort this, by the way, by each column. I would prefer that. That would be nice. Now, each of these is going to end up using, 8 mission control. So what do we got here? We're only got queued up 20 mission control stuff currently in construction. No. Yeah, building hab modules will provide a net cost of 6 mission control when all are complete. What? Ah. That's still wrong, though. It should be... I was thinking, okay, it doesn't count the colony cores because they start applying their effect immediately. But the civilian mining complexes are... We've built like 4 or 5 of them, and it's not showing a cost of 4 or 5 times 3. Don't really understand that. Anyway, if it runs out, we can just drop some ships. That's fine. Oops. Fly. Water base. So how long does it actually take for these to come online? August. 6 months or so. It's not too bad, honestly. Gonna spread them around a touch. I don't think there's any particular reason to, but in fact, not spreading them around would decrease our overall mission control costs, I think. Because there's some kind of scaling mission control cost modifier based on the number of bodies you have under your control. Which might mean we should now abandon a bunch of asteroids that are, no good. Now I think about it. Let me look that up. Terra Invicta mission control scaling penalty. How does that work? Increased mission control costs for additional mining complexes. Look at the mission control tooltip. Hover over it. I'm doing that. Our extensive network of space mines and catapults costs additional mission control. We currently maintain mines on 12 different bodies before incurring additional costs, unless it's a space body already hosting one of those mines. Our next mine will increase the cost from 15 to 21 mission control to maintain the network. Okay, so where is the... Like, how do I see how many it's currently using? We can currently maintain mines on 12. How many am I using? This is not a good tooltip. It's an escalating penalty. You can get around it by shutting down mines on asteroids as you settle bigger stuff. Yeah. So right now it's 507. Can I see? What would a good way of seeing it be? Like if I look at this mine, what's the mission control cost? 6. Why is it 6? Ah, because it has an admin complex. Right, that's also why the maths wasn't working out on the other one. Okay, so it's not applying the penalty in this interface. So how do I tell how much of that is from this? Okay, the next mine will increase the cost from 15 to 21, not on that mine, but in total. So right now the cost is 15. If we go for one more body, it will go up to 21. Okay, so there will be no additional mission control costs for us taking all of these stuff around Jupiter, because we already have something on each of these bodies. Fine. Now, I can't believe that has us 295. Oh, right, sorry, that's after all my bonuses are applied. I thought that seemed a little high. Let's go for some volatiles, although actually with the volatiles, anywhere with the volatiles are underwater? Yeah, mostly on land. Let's grab some of these volatile mines and exotics as well. Might be faster actually to do it this way. Yeah, it's definitely going to be faster to do it this way. We're going to run out of mission control at some point, but like I've said before, that's something we can rectify a number of ways. And I love that our economy is just suddenly going absolutely ham. We can also, if that scaling penalty ever becomes a problem, yeah, as I mentioned, we can just cut asteroids, because the asteroids are way less efficient than this lot. That should be a decent amount of water. The volatiles, yeah, we don't really... Maybe I shouldn't prioritize the volatiles because we're getting a fair amount of volatiles from these, and the volatiles aren't an ongoing cost. They're just for construction. Okay, so I'm just going to go down this list. I think I can't apply templates from this list, which is a bit annoying. The fact you have to go into manage, and then apply, and then back out, and then into manage. But it's not remotely specific. Oh, you can double click, that's good. That's an improvement. There's no back shortcut key though. I have put in a feature request for that. That would be nice. It's no surprise though that the controls of a game like this break down when you kind of get towards the end game and start doing things rapidly faster and all at the same time, where previously you're doing it bit by bit. So of course the mechanics are mostly designed around that. But ideally, of course, they would be able to accommodate both comfortably. As it is, I'm actually gonna give myself RSI on my wrist, clicking through all these. But that's okay. This should be the last round of building that we need to do, I think, probably. I'm sure there's some juicy stuff out around Saturn, and there's probably tons of water still around the outer ones, but I don't know. I don't know if water... Why is there so much water around Jupiter? I'm assuming the game is accurate, which I think it is, because I know that Europa is the place that people always talk about when they're talking about using water to fuel our space future. I mean, it's cold, but why would there be cold? I mean, it's colder rather, but why would there be more water if it's colder? I guess less. Without an atmosphere, is water blasted off into space if it's not frozen? I guess if it's warmer, then it's in the atmosphere, and then the atmosphere... Yeah, I don't know. Right, fast strike is done. Go ahead and repair at an infinitesimally small amount. Good. Okay, no more active alien ships. Yep, one more. Oh yes, of course. You going to Earth and getting intercepted. You going to Saturn. I remember the state of play. Good. Keep it unpaused. So we still have more mission control. We'll have another 20 from shipyards. And 24 from that, yeah. So we're pretty much using up all our mission control availability right now. We could build some mission control things around Mercury. Now that money is kind of solved by our use of metals in space, I could build some Mercury, heavy mission control focused things. Probably not a bad idea. I mean, just so that we've done it as well. Seems kind of fun. You can have an ad complex. Although actually, I don't know if ad complexes boost mission control. No, they don't. Alright, build an ad complex. And then command centers. They cost not much in terms of support costs. Good to know. Okay, quick build. But do watch the metal cost, because these are... it's expensive to be building over here. And not fusion farms. Solar farm, solar farm. Probably going to need 3 if I just fill it out. There we go. Save that template. Apply it to the other new Mercury station. How much did we actually spend there? Let's see. Oh, 9,000 metal? I could have swore it was more than that. No matter. Yeah, I'll get some more mission control that way. Hey, lucky strike. Nouse. Nouse? Nice. Little additional bonus. 25% to our mining capacity on that Martian base. Cool. So what's the next step? Well, those mines come online. We could also launch range strike now. Range strike, we have enough to refuel once, so it's not actually currently refueled, but do a quick resupply. 5,000 water. We could send a range strike to Saturn, or even this one, because this one is weaker defenses here. We could also merge fast strike into range strike and send them out. Because how much did we establish their full usage was? 25,000 water. I mean, we can afford that. This place looks eminently takeable. So we could send a range strike there. Slowly. God, it's a long way away. Or it's not a long way away, but I mean, it's going to take a lot of acceleration to get there. 30 weeks. Why is that so crazy long? I guess because it's below the solar plane. We still haven't established whether that's the right word for it. It is also actually almost as far out as Saturn. In fact, on parts of its orbit, it's further out. We'll send range strike to Saturn. So if we wanted to go to this alien base, it's going to take 15 weeks to get there. We really should send fast strike with them. I don't think I can like task. I should also set their home port as Augustin and range strike too. And Marines too. Good. Now, yeah, if I task fast strike into range strike, I really don't need to do that. There's 99 of these guys and some attrition, you know, some attrition would be helpful. So sure, let's target that station. Let's burn not quite half the Delta V. Gives us 90, more than 90. If we wanted to come back at the same pace, it gives us more than 90 for maneuvering. Take 18 weeks. While that 18 weeks are going, we use it to, you know, build up our stuff and bling out fast strike in the future. And then fast strike remains ready to deal with any new alien threats while that mission is running. Sounds good. They'll be there in April. Aha! Our Titans. Size matters. Build a Titan. Nice. Got an achievement for that. It's dramatically increasing the fuel costs of our thing. How much do these Titans cost again to refuel? Let's take a look. The dry and superior stuff is all obsolete, by the way. Not the colonial one, though. And the Ram class is obsolete as well. So yeah, it's 1.4 thousand to refuel these. It's not quite, because it costs some water to build, I think. But yeah, we can think of these. Okay, that's actually a good thing to know. Of the fast strike people, we can work out their fuel costs much easier just by timing it by 1.4 thousand. Timesing the ship count by 1.4 thousand. Set up a quick little calculator to save me doing that in my head. Equals this times 1400. And the current ship count in fast strike, just so I can have a rolling count on that, is 28. Cool. So it's right now it's 39,000 water to refuel fast strike. Jesus Christ. A little intense. I suppose I could actually check how much it is. It's not, because it's not going to be 14,000, because if you build this, sorry, no, if I upgrade this, and I take all the propellant tanks out, it still costs, okay, no, it is basically 14,000. It costs like no water to build it if you take the tanks out. Fine. Look at that volatile income skyrocketing. Nice. Oh, hello. What's going on here then? Well, actually, that's kind of bad now I think about it. Where are you going? Mothership. You're going to Thaddeus orbit. Where's that? Where is this? Ah, they're retreating to... Ah, it's that one, yeah. Okay. Therius? Therius? I'm not sure. Okay, so they have scattered, abandoning their Saturn positions, including with the mothership. That's kind of bad, actually, because it means they're going to be able to continue to consolidate their forces. It's a shame. It also means we've sent far more people than we need to take the Saturn. Now, we could intercept them in flight, now that they're not defended by anything. Yeah. I was just kind of taking it as like, that's a shame, nothing to be done. But Fast Strike could totally intercept 234. We could do it. This is deploying all of our assets, pretty much. But this is all of their assets in the other solar system as well. Yeah. This seems like a not terrible idea. There's 28 of them. We're outnumbered. I don't think we should do this, actually. I don't want to fight these guys outnumbered. So instead, Fast Strike, go ahead and target whoever the front of this chain is. 408. We can go do that. And then, just as they're passing Earth, basically. And then we can probably intercept some of the other two. Is this worth doing, though? These fleets are tiny. No, okay, it's not worth doing. I was thinking, well, there's one bigger one. It's still pretty inconsequential in the scheme of things. I think it's fine. Look at them flee before the might of ranged strike. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Now, all these new mines coming online might hurt our income, but if it does, I'll just build some more nanofactories. It'll be fine. Stuff coming online, good. Yeah, it's April when the new mines come online, but there's a lot of stuff coming online before then. I should probably have put one nanofactory per Jovian mine, I guess. Did I actually? Maybe I already had this thought. Doesn't look like I did. Shame. Yeah, we should have put one. I'm not going to do it now. We should have put one nanofactory on each one, just to like pay for the upkeep of that one and a bit more probably. That would have been a convenient way of handling it. But there's even more fleets coming out of Saturn. Look at these rats fleeing the sinking ship. Now that's a fairly significant fleet. That would be a good thing to intercept. Invicta 43. Yeah, we can take our time. Seriously take our time. Intercept them just as they pass the sun. Using very little delta V to do it, which is important because we don't have the fuel. I think this is a good idea. Because that's a pretty significant fleet. Being able to not have that fight us later is going to be useful. Now, again, that does deploy rather a lot of our assets all at once, which I'm not a fan of. That being the case, let's start some new construction on some outer class stuff out here at Augustine. Maybe 3 of those, and then as many of these as I can afford. Which I can't quite do that one, but there we go. Just to reinforce. We do still have these guys who are intercepting right now over here. Or about to anyway. Just about to. So that's... yeah, we haven't got nothing. We engage, we force the engagement, and then we auto-resolve. And then your fleet trajectory, just head on home. Go back to Augustine Station. Don't burn all your Delta V to do it. Be there in 10 weeks, that's fine. Maybe a bit faster. 5 weeks. Because these are, that's a fairly substantial portion of my currently available ships. But yeah, Fast Strike will launch, I'm not sure when, but managing to intercept quite a lot of their battleships, and I think there were some what was there in this? No, in the right one, 43. Yeah, we got 4 dreadnoughts, 2 battleships, 4 destroyers, and 1 corvette and 1 gunship, it looks like. Yeah, being able to take them out is nice. That'll make this fighting quite a little bit easier. In terms of fleet power, by the way, I imagine we have now overtaken them. 5,500 versus 4,100. Yeah, they haven't built anything recently either. Taking out their mines seems to have been pretty impactful, as you would expect. The other way I could invest in mission control around Mercury, I suppose, is by not doing so. We could instead invest in money, and then use that money to direct invest in mission control. Maybe that would be viable. Let's have a look at that, actually. How much mission control can we buy? It's expensive. Is it the same cost everywhere? Our boost situation is positive again. It's 417 in China. 400 in India. Probably going to be cheapest in like the Caliphate then. No, 474 there. It's cheaper to invest in richer places. Is that what I'm seeing? 400 here. Do we still have plenty of room for mission control in the EU? Maybe not plenty, but Hamburg has a lot. So yes, we can do what, 200 per year? So let's do 200 then. That's not very much mission control, is it? Still, we'll do it. And then, yeah, we don't need these. Don't sell that many, but we don't need this many. Oh, sorry, no, we've got 12,000. We don't need these thistles. So here, open market. Have enough nuclear material to create like dozens and dozens and dozens of nuclear missiles. Like, and by dozens and dozens, I think that would actually be enough for like hundreds and hundreds, maybe more. And ice quake on Callisto. Use the prospect of life under the ice to attract more academics to our cause, or focus on repairing stuff. I love that if you use the prospect of life to attract people to your cause, you actually don't suffer the ice quake. Like, there's no modules destroyed. I was thinking about that with all of the water on on Mercury. Are the Academy bothered by the fact that their massive, you know, fuel mining scheme is might be killing the only other like native solar system life? Is there a, I guess you would call it the Sol system, right? If you want, because a solar system, no capital letters, is the generic term. And then the Sol system is, you know, R1. U colony core. So just checking these. I don't need to do anything about these because everything is already queued to build. Yeah, good. You can bypass the thing by hitting escape. Oh my god. We built quite a lot of mines, huh? Where are you going, by the way? Oh, you're just rallying with the big fleet. Okay. Okay. Academy fleet has got here. Yeah, go ahead and repair. And then you are... Where have you gone here? You are watchful. These are the ones that I'm going to be scrambling to deal with any new alien threats that pop up. Obviously, we're not capable of dealing with a big alien threat that pops up, but I don't think there are that many other big alien threats. There's these guys moving. There's the ones out at their wormhole. What else? Yeah, like nothing else particularly substantial, because those are at the wormhole. There's these guys, but these, it's only 2,400. I mean, we could probably deal with them. Almost to Saturn. Right, this is our mission control stations. The Marines, by the way. You nearly here yet? Yeah, I'm going to send the Marines straight to Saturn, I think. As soon as they're refueled. Good. Head over to Saturn, please. You can just go straight to low orbit there. It's going to take you a while to get there, but that's okay. Leave a little of extra Delta V, because we might need it for landing. Didn't leave much to protect them from interception, but hopefully our watchful fast strike class ships are available for that. Right, but with range strike flying towards Saturn, I'm going to call it a part there. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we will take Saturn. Probably, I mean, I can't imagine anything's going to stop us going on to Uranus. We do need to deal with these guys at some point. So a big fleet engagement over Terra seems inevitable. We'll need to be careful with it. But yeah, intercepting some of their fleet as they're moving over there is good. I suppose, you know what else? You know what? Maybe I should have done that. Yeah, you know what I should have done? I should have attacked Terra. As soon as they left, don't intercept them. Just go to their destination, destroy their station, and then I could have fought them in a situation with no station. Or I could have blown up the station and then left, and then they would start transferring somewhere else. And then I could intercept them. But anyway, it works. It works either way. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for watching, I mean to say, and I will see you in the next episode.